This is the currently known 5 experiment Twitch composition. While it performs strongly during stage 4, it starts to lose power from stage 5 due to insufficient damage, making it harder to maintain a lead in the later stages. Statistics also indicate that its ability to secure first place noticeably declines as the game progresses beyond stage 5. To address this, a new composition has been developed, featuring Corki to cover Twitch's slightly lacking damage. Here's how the composition works. At level 8, Corki is added, sacrificing the sniper trait. However, this trade-off significantly strengthens the team overall. With this enhanced power, the strategy is to reach level 9 and then add Caitlyn to finalize the composition. This is not viable as a one-trick strategy. Proceed only in the following situations. First, when you pick Gold Collector from All That Shimmers. Second, when you build up with Ginsu's Rageblade or Infinity Edge. Third, when you don't have tears or rods, but you have plenty of swords. Fourth, when you get sniper or experiment-specific augments. The builds are typically those using Maddie and those using Draven. If Kog'Maw appears during a creep round, you can build around Kog'Maw for a strong push. The most ideal build is using Tristana for the Sentinel synergy. At the start, give Twitch Ginsu's Rageblade, Infinity Edge, and Last Whisper. Later, if additional AD items become available, give Last Whisper to Corki, who is a wide area damage dealer, and equip Twitch with stronger items. Since Twitch targets the enemy's backline, it's important that he has high base damage. For Mundo, focus on building Warmog's armor due to his high health scaling. Instead of Gargoyle Stoneplate, prioritize items like Dragon's Claw or Thornmail that increase his maximum health. This composition doesn't require Tears of the Goddess, so funnel all related defensive items to Elise. The reason why Twitch doesn't get Runan's Hurricane is that Negatron Cloak must be used for Elise's defensive items. Twitch requires Ginsu's Rageblade to ramp up, so the front line must hold as long as possible to allow him to deal damage. If Caitlyn reaches 2 stars at level 9, transfer all of Corki's items to Caitlyn. Corki is a unit that performs well even with just a BF sword. If a spatula is obtained, it can be used to craft an experiment emblem, allowing the final composition to be completed at level 8 without needing Zyra. If the laboratory hexes are generated in the front row, place Mundo and Elise on them. If they appear in the back row, place Nunu instead. Elise cannot move to the back row due to her from swapper ability. If a frying pan is obtained, craft a bruiser emblem and switch to the 6 bruiser Twitch composition. This composition is stronger than the one introduced earlier. In this case, choose Slow Cooker as Mundo's anomaly. Since experiment creates laboratory hexes in fixed positions, positioning cannot be adjusted. Mundo and Twitch are fixed on the laboratory hexes. If 2 laboratory hexes are generated in the front row, place Nunu on them. If they appear in the back row, place Zyra. Placing Zyra on a laboratory hex increases Twitch's damage by about 10%, but there's no need to overly focus on this. Anomalies can be given to either Mundo or Twitch. For tank-related anomalies, all options are effective, so feel free to choose any you prefer. However, anomalies related to maximum health, like Fortified or Giant-sized, tend to be slightly better. For Twitch, Dragon Soul is particularly effective. Otherwise, prioritize anomalies related to attack damage or attack speed. This composition only uses one 5 cost unit even at level 9, so choose economy augments only if they are silver tier, and prioritize combat augments as much as possible. The power of this composition heavily depends on how well combat augments are selected. Be sure to pick up experiment and sniper specific augments when available, and Gold Collector is also a great choice as it benefits both Twitch and Corki. Since this composition uses 3 AD carry units, Mace's Will and Spear's Will are particularly effective. For prismatic tier augments, Sword Overflow and Belt Overflow are recommended, as well as Flurry of Blows. You might notice that Twitch and Corki lack attack speed in this composition, so I also recommend selecting 2 efficient attack speed augments.
You think I'm crazy? You should see my sister.
Since there aren't any exceptionally good combat augments in the silver tier, choosing economy augments can be a good option. It would be great to win without breaking the 10 gold threshold, so I'll level up. Pick up AD items during the carousel. Since this composition uses as many as 4 cost units, I'll quickly level up to 5 and try my luck at getting an early 4 cost unit. Tristana appeared, so I'll swap her in for Draven.
Bring on the bad guys. Get chilled.
I'll also swap the front line to Sentinel. Since Gangplank has appeared, I'll swap the front line from Sentinel to Transformers.
Try to die with dignity.
Please nerf Violet. Above gold tier, prioritize combat augments as much as possible. Luckily, the most appropriate augment has appeared. I'll use the sparring glove to quickly make Infinity Edge. I gave items to Gangplank hoping for scrap, but there was no scrap, ha 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 ha. The opponent has already pulled Heimerdinger. Oh, I'm lucky too. In this case, I'll switch to 4 Artillerist right away. Since Aleoi is more popular than Vi, I picked Aleoi to counter. I'm really happy that the items fit so perfectly. It looks like there's one competitor for Mundo. I'll pick Elise and also grab Garen. Garen can be used as a mercenary in place of Mundo. I'll only re-roll enough to complete the level 8 composition.
Every web a masterpiece.
First, try to complete the level 8 composition. If you're able to survive stage 4, you can consider going straight to level 9. If stage 4 feels tough, re-rolling to get some 2-star 4 cost units might help. With other compositions, it might be okay to pick up Roll the Dice and give it to Elise, but since Mundo is the key unit in this composition, I'll go with Belt Overflow instead. Now, my Mundo has become the strongest Mundo in the world. If you don't have Last Whisper, place Urgot in front of Twitch as it provides 20% armor penetration. Dr. Mundo never died. Although I haven't 2-starred everything yet, the items are so perfect that I decided not to re-roll any further and go straight to level 9. The opponent may have 2-starred Mundo, but it's okay. I'm rich. The Rebel opponent has 2 Jinxes at level 8 with 50 gold. Anomalies can be given to either Mundo or Twitch, whichever seems to fit better. This anomaly isn't appealing, but since I've experienced the harsh side of anomaly luck before, I'll just pick it. They already have 2-star Silco, Mundo, and Mordekaiser. My Mundo disappeared after just 2 hits from a club. Oh no.
I'm doing this my way.
Seems like Twitch got upset after being skipped once and refuses to show up, even after spending 60 gold. Nami reroll is a strategy I've never seen before. If Caitlyn becomes 2-star, the final level 9 composition will be complete. Since the level 9 final composition is complete, observe the battles to gauge the power of the composition. This is a composition that can secure first place even among top-ranked Chinese players. Oh no, the opponent is aiming for 3-star Aleoi, and I realized too late. This player reached level 8 and got 2-star Mordekaiser, but why didn't they go to level 9?
Where are your friends?
Oh, it looks like Mage is overlapping. It's 8 Mage, but since there's only LeBlanc as the carry unit, I don't think it'll be hard to win. I scouted, and it looks like I can win all the rounds, so I'm saving gold to go level 10. Where did all the Aleoi from the opponent's bench go?
Freeze!
I'll give Last Whisper to Corki, who deals AoE damage, and hand Giant Slayer to Twitch. The opponent is using a 5 Black Rose and 4 Dominator composition. They say this composition takes an alternate route when competition for 5 Black Rose and 4 Visionary is intense in high ranks. This opponent is using 8 Sorcerers with a 2-star LeBlanc.
Going somewhere?
How can I beat this 3-star Aleoi?
Freeze!
The first idea was to use Jace as the front line to knock a Laoi away and sweep through the back line in the meantime.
Every web a masterpiece.
I knocked a Laoi away, but she returned to her position in just a second.
Going somewhere?
So I was about to surrender, but I wondered if it was because Jace was only 1 star. To test it out, I retried with a 2-star Jace.
Strength through progress. For Piltover!
But after the game ended, I realized something. Whether Jace is 1 star or 2 star, the time he knocks back the opponent stays the same. Perhaps the only possibility was deploying Sevica and using Jackpot to execute a Laoi. Time is gold.